Hey Moms Pump Here community, and sorry for the delay. It's no surprise that number one, I was having a technology issue, and number two is that the baby was whining. It is his nap time, and he's not going to take a nap until we start driving. So I'm a little bit of a hot mess right now, but I want to show you some tips that you can do when you're really short on time, but you need to look all gussied up for that holiday party. Hey Priya. Oh, and by the way, we're on the wrong night. We got to make that happen. There you go. Okay, so what I want to show you, I'm pretty barefaced right now. Pick like 3 to 5 things that you just can't go out in public without. So if you've already been wearing makeup through the day, this is just going to be an enhancement for going out at night to those holiday parties. But for me, that's like concealer. I have this great stick I want to show you guys because it's kind of a 2-in-1. This is really easy to keep in your purse. So got a whiny baby on our hands. So this is I don't even know who makes this, Super Stay Maybelline. So it's got that little brush on one side. So all I'm gonna do is kind of cover up any of those areas of makeup from the day that might have been worn off, any discoloration that I might have. And this is like the number one thing that I get the most questions about, and this will enhance your look instantly. So these are magnetic lashes for a lot of women who don't really like using glue near their eyes, or they're not even sure how to use the glue lash strips. This is one that has been a lifesaver. A lot of women have told me these are hard. I want to show you how I do them that makes them very easy, but these are life-changing. So what I'm going to do first, before I even put the lash on, is I'm actually going to curl my lashes, because what I'm doing is I'm creating a little bit of I'm getting a little bit of a ledge so that the lashes have something to really hang on to while I'm applying them. So first I'm curling. The next thing I'm going to do, I just have this full lash bloom. This is CoverGirl. I use pretty basic stuff. But this one, I'm going to put some mascara on. So it doesn't really matter what kind of mascara on. What you're doing is you're creating a little bit of a base for those lashes. So I've got those going. And then while these are drying and while the baby's whining, I'm going to go and do my lips. And I'll show you my trick for that. So I'm going to let these dry. But these are what I do for my lips. So we're coming back to the magnetic lashes. But the number one thing that I find that we as women struggle with as we get older is that the lips tend to bleed. Now you don't have to get a lip stain. I do love a lip stain, but even after a lot of hours of wear, that starts to kind of get a little crusty. So what I'm going to do is just pick any lip color. Okay, I'm going to use this guy. But rather than buying lip liner in every single color, what I do is I use, this is a NYX Wonder Pencil. I just use a pencil version of a concealer. And I'm going to line my lips just like it was a lip liner with this. So this is going to deal with like any cracks that I might have. It's just going to kind of hold the color in place. And so you can see how that's going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend that in. You can use a Q-tip, you can use your finger, but it's just going to kind of create a barrier between the skin and the lip. And I have a mama right now that's trying to FaceTime me. I'll have to call them back. And now when I put the lipstick on, it's going to stay all night within that line for the most part. And what's nice about that too is then if you're using like a liquid and you happen to mess it up, you can go back with a Q-tip and with some eye makeup remover and go around, or you can just go over with this again if it's just a little bit and kind of scratch away at it. So as you can see, I'm just doing this really quickly because we're actually on our way to the baby's 15-month doctor appointment. And next, we're going to put on the lashes, because now these are dry, and when you touch them, they're a little harder. So they've created a little bit of a base to adhere to. So what you have when you get these is you have a top and a bottom magnet. So here's what I'm going to do. And I have actually trimmed these. These ones are not what I would recommend for brand new people. I actually took these from my sister, so this is a full length. I did trim them because you'll find too with strips that it's going to be a little bit longer usually than your lash. And then what I do like for people who are new and just trying them for the first time, get the accents. This box actually says accents because this was my box, but I switched with my sister because she didn't know how to use the full length. So these are the full length, but I recommend the accents. They'll just go on the corner of your eye and they'll adhere better, like following your lash line. So you're gonna look at this and you're gonna choose the side that's longer, and that's gonna, sorry about that. And I swear I hit do not disturb. So you are going to bend these a little bit so that they're shaped to your eye. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit it on top. So now that I've put the mascara on, this is really easy to just sit on top. See, it's just sitting on top. And then I'm going to bring the bottom to match it. So it's just going to sandwich the lash. And that does it automatically. There we go. It's on. So these are really easy to do. And then what's nice about them is if you happen to, oh, maybe it's not on. If you happen to like miss and you put them too far down on the lash, you can actually, because you've created that little bit of a crusty or base from the mascara, you can push them up, kind of like if you had a pony and you pulled the pony to get it closer to your head. So now I'm going to do the other side because I'm going to make sure that I have the tops and bottoms correctly. That looks like a bottom. So that's just going to sit on top. And yep. See, it's a little bit, I don't know if you can tell, it's a little bit further, so I'm just going to push up, and now it's nice up against my lash line. This one still looks like it's missing something. They're really easy to take off. You just pull them, and then you just get in between the magnets. There's like 3 magnets on this one. There was 4. I cut it to fit my lash line. And we'll try these again. So they're pretty easy, but what I would suggest if you are in a rush, if you're going to a party, don't let the first time you try this be when you need them. Try them before, just so you've had a test run. Let's see how easy those are. And what I would do to make these look a little more natural, if in fact they look natural at all, is I would put a eyeliner just over so that it blends in nicer with the eyeline. But there you go. So that's that. And I'm going to blend this still. So those are just some really quick tricks. And then another thing I never go without, you got to do your eyebrows, right? So I just have this really easy stick from NYX. It's got the blush or the brush to blend on one side, and it's got the pencil on the other. So you can just fill in really quickly when you're in a rush. And there you have it. This is obviously like a mom hack because we are always running out the door. We're always late for something. This can even be done in your car. Super simple. And one more thing, if you have a little bit of extra time and you just want to create a little bit of a nice line, you can use, this is a color correcting palette because I actually ran out of contour. But what you can do is, this is like a brown, so I'm just going to put this around along my jawline. This is if you have time to do a contour. If you don't worry about it. But this is just going to give that illusion of a slimmer jawline and neck. You can do the same with your cheekbones. And so that is a really quick holiday look, and let's see what our guest has to say. So this is Phoenix. We're getting ready to go to the doctor. Phoenix, can you say hi? All right, Moms Pump Here community, thank you so much. I will be tuning in with you every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Looking forward to showing you how we make momming look easy. Thanks, guys.